The US Open final is on us. And who would have thought? Who would have thought even before the start of the US Open that we will have a final where two young boys would be competing, and for the first time you wouldn't have, and after a long time, you wouldn't have one of the top four in the finals. My goodness. Okay. And if you were one of those people who have read this book, Howzzat 50 Predictions on Indian Cricket, which you won't believe, I think you wouldn't be surprised much. You know why? Because I've been always talking about the planetary processes, the planetary transits. So there is one planetary set of players who come in, they do well, they do fantastically well, then another set of players come in. So there is a progression, there is a natural progression that happens. If I'm going to talk about cricketing parlance, it is MS Dhoni, the great 1981 born MS Dhoni, who was there, and he did well. You have, of course, Roger Federer, the equivalent, the same 1981 born, both of them legends in their own right. And then we had a lot of set of 86, 87 born people, okay, who became legends. We're talking about, if you're going to talk about cricket, it could be a Virat Kohli, it could be a Rohit Sharma, it could be a David Warner. Yeah, I know some of you will say that, oh, Virat Kohli born in 1986, 87. Yeah, read the book, you will know the truth. Yeah. Okay, so, and then you had the equivalent, of course, of Djokovic, Andy Murray and Rafael Nadal, all of them born in the 86, 87 patch. Now, what's happening is, now you don't have a 81 born, you don't have a 86, 87 born, but then you have two 1990s born players. One of them is 1993 born Dominic, and the other one is Alexander, who's born in 1997. So who's going to win? Let's see that. If you would have read the book again, I would have talked about how the early 90s born, the 1992, the 1993 born players have Pluto. Pluto is the most powerful planet. Okay, it is the most powerful planet in the universe, and that planet has come into a very, very strong position in 1992 and 93. Yes, Alexander definitely has a very good horoscope. There is no question about that. Okay, so he is born in 97. He does have Pluto in its own house, but Pluto is in 11 degrees. Pluto is in 11 degrees in his horoscope. And if you look at Dominic has got it just entering into 0 degrees. You know why this is significant? Because this is significant because you and I are today under lockdown because of COVID, and the COVID was created by this planet Pluto. And Pluto is the planet which ensured that, even someone like a Djokovic, okay, he lost his school and then he's out of the US tournament now. And none of these top stars are there. And Pluto has ensured that the 86 and 81 born players are not there. And you have a 1990s born players are in the final. And I would say that the person who has the highest chance to win this tournament, a 1990s born, it has to be someone who has the Pluto in the 0 degree, isn't it? It's common sense. So I would say that it's very, I'm not going to get into the tennis. I don't know anything about tennis. Okay, I'm not going to talk about the backhand and the volleys and all of that stuff. Whoever it is, whoever is going to have the better, whatever their playing style is, it doesn't matter. Finally, the person who would win would be the person who has the better horoscope. And I would say that amongst the two, definitely Dominic has got an upper hand. Okay, not from the perspective of tennis, but from the perspective of planets. And because he has got Pluto just entering into 0 degrees. Number one. First reason. The second reason is he also has a second important planet. The second most important planet in the universe is Neptune, and that is in deep exaltation. Neptune is in 24 degrees, which is supposed to be the deepest exaltation point. Shah Rukh Khan, Salman Khan, Amir Khan, okay, J.K. Rowling, all of these people have Neptune in 24 degrees. Okay, and that is an extraordinary position. Neptune here is debilitated. He has got a weak Neptune, Alexander. Okay, and I'm going to talk about the third planet. The third important planet that matters now is Jupiter. because Jupiter is the one which is doing the current transit. Right now, what transit is going on? It is of Jupiter, and Jupiter is exalted in case of Dominic, and Jupiter here is debilitated. Okay, so I would say that astrologically, the bigger chances and the better chances to win this tournament would go to the US Open. The highest chances to win the US Open would go to Dominic Thiem. I have no doubt about that. It's going to be won by Dominic. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if he sort of demolishes Alexander. It's going to be a very dominant victory. Maybe I would say within 4 sets, he should be able to win. Okay, so that is the prediction. Now, all of you from India, if you're going to be watching this, then I'm sure that your mind should start thinking in one interesting direction, and that is what is going to happen in IPL, isn't it? Okay. Now, there is another video which I put up on IPL. You can just go and check that out. But you know what? If this is going to be a precursor, if Pluto has already done its job and brought in 2 1990s born guys into the fray, then imagine what is going to happen. Probably something interesting can happen. You never know. Okay, so for that you can check out my other video. Okay, so thank you very much people for watching this video, and do subscribe to my channel if you haven't done it already, and please do press that bell icon so that whenever I upload such videos on some interesting events, it can be even politics, which I'm going to do so very soon about the US elections, so you can be notified. Thank you.